This week's astrology is about to change a lot. Venus enters Capricorn, Saturn's going direct, and there's a full moon that's basically at the same time that Saturn is going direct. The big theme for the week is that the relationship between feminine and masculine is changing like tenfold. And what do I mean by that? Venus right now is in Sagittarius, and when it moves into Capricorn, it will no longer be ruled by Jupiter. Now, Jupiter has been in this crossover, this happy little crossover with Mercury, because Mercury is in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is in Gemini, that's ruled by Mercury. So they are in a happy back and forth right now. Jupiter, though, is also retrograde. So this masculine energy of Jupiter is continuing to look at the past and look backwards. And that has been ruling over Venus, which is our feminine archetype. All right, so when Venus moves into Capricorn, Jupiter, that's ruling over Venus, no longer is ruling over Venus. Venus moves on and into the future, into Capricorn, and is like, listen, I'm done with you. Also, Venus is moving into a place where Pluto is. Capricorn and Pluto are still hanging out together. Super duper. So Venus, rather than being under the masculine in a hierarchical standpoint, has consciously made the decision to go and study with Jupiter's father, Saturn. The feminine is about to get very serious this week because they are leaving behind the hierarchy of gender, basically, that is old. That could work on an internal level within your community spaces, on a collective level. There's so many different applications for that. So just discern as you need to. That's true. So that's like the really big shift that we have going on, not to mention Saturn going direct, and like we're not going to have time to further inspect our spiritual practices or anything anymore. It's like whether you're ready or not, we're moving on and going forward. And there's going to be an adjustment period this week also. Adjustment of just like we are in a new place now. And we're going to need a couple of days over that full moon to have the adjustment. So take your time with it because probably I know I'm going to need it too. Like, I do have a podcast coming out on this. Currently, I'm waiting for everything to upload onto the internet. So if you're on the blog, you will get an email with that podcast very soon. If you're seeing this and the podcast is already out, it'll be up on Spotify, YouTube. Everything is linked in my bio. Fabulous, wonderful. There's so many shifts happening this week, and I mean so many. Are you ready? Are you? I don't know if I am. I feel like I am. Are you? Guess we'll find out when we get there. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep doing what you need to do. If you're not sure how this is going to affect you, definitely just sit with your internal masculine and feminine and make sure that they are in a healthy place with each other. And then probably you'll be able to navigate what is going on in a very healthy way for you. If you feel like you're having issues with the internal masculine and feminine, one of the ways that I like to resolve those, or like when I was beginning this journey for myself and like I was kind of newer to that relationship internally, I just asked myself, how can I love myself right now? I think coming from a parent dynamic where there was fighting a lot in between the masculine and feminine archetypes, I learned to fight a lot with my internal masculine and feminine archetypes, and it takes some time to have a healthy internal relationship with the masculine and the feminine if you're coming from that sort of upbringing or environment if you're in that right now. So discern for yourself how to navigate through that. But that's what's happening. That's what's going on. Keep up your brew. Keep doing what you need to do. This is definitely not a time to not do what you need to do. So definitely do what you need to do for sure. For sure. And I'll talk to you soon. Also true.